one tournament in eSports Arena under that banner.
That's true. I mean,
so if they don't win this, that dynasty
under CLG.
That dynasty is a question mark.
Over to OpTic Gaming. Yeah, I mean, either way, here we are getting into game number 1. Kyle, who are we going to start this one off with? Looks like it's a little Royal 2 point of view in the observer mode, picking this one off. Railgun obviously sitting up there has been moved. Looks like Luke wanted to go for that one, but Royal 2 already on top of it. I'm surprised that the guy that was top Railgun didn't look over towards that angle. Pretty popular angle and easy to go over and watch that. But 2 will start here, and OpTic Gaming putting the first points on the board.
All right, it looks like that Railgun is actually over in the favor of EnVyUs as well, so we'll go over and see what they're doing here in just a minute. As we see Pistola take out Frosty here, and all of a sudden, we've already got OpTic Gaming putting on points.
Yeah, OpTic Gaming does have points, but they don't have control now. As you can see, Mikwin there with the Railgun putting down some serious work. Can he find the double kill onto Lethal? No, he can't. Lethal coming in with the beatdown, and I gotta say, remember that snipe that Lethal had on Rain over there towards the elbow, really clutching that series over here. But Royal 2 trying to get out of open field. That is not the spot that you want to be, and you did see a camo player walk by him as well, so he's probably going to be calling that out on your death screen. But it doesn't seem like OpTic Gaming's really phased at the fact that they didn't have control, and they're pretty much going back and forth here with Envy, which is a pretty good sign for them, considering that they didn't have control.
All right, now we're on here board with Snipe Down as he comes off spawn in bunker, so it looks like inside control is going over to EnVyUs, but just like that, Lethal flies in yet again, playing so aggressive and picking up so many crucial kills, including taking out Mikwin Tower 2 when he had that Railgun.
Frosty just slow playing this one with the scatter shot over towards the side, looking for the kill onto Mikwin. He finds it. Is he going to be able to get into the basement, though? You can see that. That's where he wants to eventually make his way over towards. He can't get in there by himself. Otherwise, he's going to be left dead. Solo over there trying to lay down some cover fire with another member from Envy, and they find the kills that they need to and clear out those guys trying to make their way towards basement.
And we got some kills coming out of Royal 2 here. Not going to be able to connect on that final one as he gets dropped by Hook. Now we're over on board here back with Team EnVyUs as they are in the lead up by 20 seconds. Starting to lose basement, but they are capturing BR base. Nobody's made a move to Nest yet, so they have a little bit of time. Trying to set up to get some of these kills, but not if Lethal has that Railgun running around, just flying out. He's playing so aggressive.
Sure is, and you can't say enough of how he played against that Team Liquid game, that Team Liquid series. He's definitely trying whatever he can to win for OpTic Gaming, but all of these slays and not enough points coming in. Yeah, they finally get those strongholds, and they're going to be in good position for a potential triple cap, but Liquid knows the clock pretty well there. And
it wasn't on screen, but I saw a lot of body disrespect going on, Tom. I don't even know who was doing it at first, but there was a lot of up and down motion happening and melees to dead bodies. So as we see, it is a triple cap here for OpTic Gaming. Get some hit markers there for Lethal. He knows they're in that basement hill.
What does that mean when someone smacks your dead body and just does the crouch motion? Does that mean like, nice job, I'll see you soon when you spawn? Or?
Generally speaking, yeah. It's just like, hey friend, slap on the back and fight you in about 15 seconds off respawn. We'll see what happens next time.
All right, let's see what Lethal's going to be able to do here as BR base is being captured now. Shouldn't try to overextend too much because, as you can see, 3 players now just dropping. Envy getting control of the map, but they don't have the strongholds. You can assume that they're going to be spawning over here towards the carbine. There they are. They pop up. Snipe Down aware of that. Lethal and Snakebite getting shots onto Snipe Down over towards that barrel area and getting a couple kills. So even though they did drop, they still are able to keep the points, and they do give up Nest, though. So not able to get basement, but at least able to push over towards Nest Bridge and get some kills. Envy with a really, really solid play.
There's some ring around the rosy going on here. Of course, that's Lethal, none other than him being that giant distraction for the team. But Team EnVyUs answers back, do recapture the stronghold. Now they're starting to lose. I think that's Nest up there. It's going to be taking a moment before that switches over, but finally going back over here to Team EnVyUs as they're putting points on the board. Still going to get that reset. Hopefully, it looks like, yes, in fact, they do get it.
Snipe Down now with the weapons, trying to put in some serious work over here. Camouflage obviously dropping any second here. That's going to be something that I feel like he would want to try to focus on since he does have this weapon. And I don't think that they're aware of this unless someone else was able to grab that. I'm trying to look at all 8 screens here and don't see anyone making their moves quite yet. Looks like it was a little bit delayed, and Snakebite was able to walk away with that one on the side of OpTic Gaming. So curious to see what's going on. I really would have thought that Snipe Down would have valued that or went more towards basement window. Instead, he's just walking down that barrel area, expecting the rest of his teammates to do see that.
Ooh, and some great scatter shot action here coming out of Snipedown. So he grabbed 2 kills. He is going to be taken out by Frosty. And of course, if you are watching here at home, make sure you go over to halo.gg and enter in Scope 45 for your free gold rec pack. Of course, that'll be on the screen for just a few seconds here and valid normally for about 5 minutes. So make sure you do that soon if you're at home watching.
Definitely. So this has been a pretty solid back and forth game over here, but it seems like Envy's able to get BR base and also control the basement at the same time. I wonder if they're going to try to push over here for Nest or not. Now that Snipedown realizes one of his teammates had died, two people on the side of Envy had died, and then BR base being captured. So this is not good for the side of Envy. OpTic with a really nice rotation, and Snipedown was not expecting that player at all, which was Lethal.
Yeah, it looks like Lethal gets that damage down, but he's going to be ultimately taken out as we move over on board with Snakebite. Coming off spawn towards that bunker is immediately focusing on BR base, trying to stop some of the bleeding that's happening here. Ness has already switched over. The BR base goes over. Basement switches over as well, and the map is just constantly being flipped by these two powerhouse teams.
Yeah, this has been just an absolute slugfest so far. And again, you haven't seen much control of the railgun here, and it's dropping in 10 seconds. So whoever's able to get this railgun is going to be in prime position. OpTic Gaming getting the kills necessary that they need to set up for this weapon and capturing basement at the same time. This is going to be big for OpTic fans.
Right, and Snakebite still now gets that control, and BR base is starting to be taken by Team EnVyUs, but you can see Lethal picks up a kill there on Pistola. That's going to stop that from being captured. You got a member from EnVyUs right below Snakebite as he picks up a trade here. Let's move over to Lethal as he's got that railgun. Grabs 1 kill, make that nice. 2 kills here. Finishes off Pistola. This one is neck and neck as we go into the 3/4 mark of this game. You can see those players over by Engine. They're probably going to be coming out spawn towards Bunker. We also got Camo, I think, that's up, so this is going to be a truly telling moment of this game if anyone's going to be able to pull off any kind of bigger lead.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys caught it out of the corner of your eye, but there was a player on OpTic Gaming that was above the overpass, and that's a little cheeky spot that players may not know about, and you can stay off the radar just waiting for players to come down below. But we're going to stay on board with Lethal off the respawn because he's been playing so well today. Mikwin ends up picking up a double kill. Envy now retaking back control of the map. Nice grenade by Mikwin. He just picked up 3 players in a matter of 10 seconds.
Yeah, but now we see EnVyUs has taken the lead, or still in the lead here, just gave up control as they recapture Ness. Just constant back and forth action non-stop. Overall kills, Tom, are even this game at 46 here.
I wouldn't doubt it. This game has been extremely close so far. And I want to see what's going on with the side of Mikwin because he was on fire, but he just drops over to Snakebite. And that was the guy that I was really looking to step up, so I'm glad to see Mikwin really starting to go ham over here towards the tail end of this game. We all know what Snipedown's going to be able to do. He's always posturing towards those weapons and towards that snipe area of the map. Has a scatter shot in his back pocket, plenty of ammo, and it gets the distraction medal, but then takes a little dipsy-doodle in the lava over there.
Oh,
wow,
everybody's just jumping off the map. They must know something I don't.
Yeah.
We're playing.
Got the memo apparently, so there's a party going down on the bottom of the map.
Sometimes you just play hot lava, Tom, and dive off the map. But now,
you know all about that.
93-73. EnVy is doing an amazing job of this game, but they just lost control. That railgun is coming up as well. Perfect shots from Snakebite with a reversal.
That was extremely important that he got that kill. Now he can stay alive and try to go over towards that nest area. Gets the reset. Now has control of nest and basement. This is the ideal situation here for these guys. I wonder if OpTic's going to try to press the advantage and go for a triple cap here. But look at the amount of damage that the scatter shot just did from bouncing off of the ground. I don't even know if that's legal.
All right, Snakebite getting some shots down. This is a scary moment. Snipedown coming off with big shots there to take out Snakebite. Now we're watching Mikwin here as he's trying to close this series out. You can see BR base is slowly being taken as Nest is also being taken. And that's going to be points going over to OpTic here. But for how long? This is going to be pretty much the final moments of this game to see what actually is going to come out ahead.
Nice play by Mikwin. Gets the melee. Snipedown gets a kill with the scatter shot. That's going to be 3 dead for OpTic Gaming. Yeah, they are scoring points, but this is the last guy alive to try to get them all out of basement. Lethal goes big with the kill. Is that enough time, though? You can see only 5 more points, and then Envy is going to be taking game 1 in this winners bracket finals. Everyone flooding on over towards top nest. Ola can't put the grenades down. He gets taken out. He could have just sat back. Oh my! Kill by Snakebite. He can't get the reset, though. There's another player.
Oh my God, a reset!
Right at the second, and then you have another player making his way towards basement, distracting. This is it. It all comes down to Royal 2. Let's hop on board with Royal 2 over here and see if we can get him out. No, he cannot. They take over Nest right at 90.
Oh my!
And win Game number 1, Envy. What a game.
That was absolutely insane. I thought the straight ripping series was close, Tom. This one is not disappointing. In the winners bracket finals, you can see all laughs on EnVyUs' side as they cannot believe they even won that. Some deep breaths coming out of Snipe down here. And of course, OpTic Gaming, they were not happy about that one as they were moments away from winning it. They were in perfect position and weren't able to close it out.
Insane. What a way to start the winners bracket finals. Taking a look at the overall kills, I don't see anything standing out too much. I'm having a hard time getting the stats. Looks like it's stuck on the retrieving data thing, but we'll run through the stats over here, and it was 63-62 in kills in favor of Envy. 1 kill, 1 second, or 1 point, excuse me.
Wow.
But looking at the KDAs, looks like Lethal went big on the side of OpTic, dropping a 20 bomb with 17 deaths. And on the other end, Mikwin, the man that we're looking at for Envy to step up if they wanted to win this tournament, 25-17.
Wow, we're going to have to watch some Mikwin later on. I don't think I had it on board with him too often that game, but 25-17, a +9 when your team only outslays OpTic Gaming by 1. Extremely impressive performance all around here from Team EnVyUs.
Definitely. Now we move into game number 2, which, if my memory serves me correctly, is Plaza Slayer. So, again, red team having the advantage here. OpTic, how much have they actually practiced from blue side on the side of Plaza? If they don't win this game, they're going down 2-0 in the series, and it'll be very, very deflating. I'm wondering if that's going to take anything away from them, Kyle. When you lose 100-99, it has to be pretty defeating. Oh,
I can't even imagine. But you know what? It is very, very defeating, but a team like OpTic Gaming, I think it's almost, starts a fire, a drive in them that they're like, wow, I can't believe they just got that lucky. That's what I would say anyway. We're going to come out and win this next game.
That's for sure, and there we do have Envy just scratching their heads, wondering what the heck just happened.
How did we just win that?
There was a point in time where we were on Mikwin's screen, and he's capturing Nest, and he's all smiles, and he's like, oh, I easily got this in the bag. We're going to win this game. Next thing you know, OpTic Gaming has Basement, and they have BR, and Mikwin's face went from a smile to an immediate frown.
And imagine, how many things went wrong for OpTic Gaming at the end of that game. They almost captured BR base. Somebody on Envy, it was so hectic, I don't even know who it was. Somebody on Envy, I think, cleans up the kill, and then they weren't able to get the reset, even though I think Frosty charged for the hill. And then they didn't get the kill on the players in Nest, and it had the player that gone for the capture on BR base just decided to go Nest instead. That was a win, 100%. But they literally made 4 or 5 wrong decisions that spiraled it out of control to lose 100-99.
Yeah, and that was just a heads-up play from Envy to realize that Nest was the area that they needed to go to after BR base was being reset over and over again by OpTic Gaming. So just a really heads-up play by them and clutching it out. But holy cow, Kyle, you need to talk for a second because I want to take a drink of water. Yeah,
that was insane, Tom. I don't know if my heart can take this. We go from that straight ripping series that gets sent into a Game 5 overtime in the last final seconds. We have 2-3 people on both teams jumping around, no shields, literally somehow nobody gets picked off. And then an insane ending to that game. And then we jump over to the winners bracket finals right into a 100-99 Strongholds rig. I haven't seen a 100-99 since I think week 2 of the summer Pro League season. I think there was one. Besides that, I have not even seen one that close.
So 50-49 coming up in game 2 according to the script that I'm reading right now. I'm just kidding, guys. But what an event so far. I mean, Championship Sunday is not disappointing here. And again, I'm looking at the beginning strategies here for OpTic Gaming. What is going to be the strategy to get the overshield? Are they going to do the lamp post over to the awning? Are they going to send anyone over towards yard? Is it going to be a guy going cafe window or maybe peeking out of flowers? Or are they just going to really try to get heavy control and just flood right up that snipe ramp?
Yeah, I mean, only time will tell what happens here, but I guarantee they both have strategies, if not even secret strategies, that they haven't even shown too much during scrims for this preparation. Tom, we were talking about before the series started, we always looked at the game types and tried to plan what we were going to do against those teams. Well, we'd also change up beginning strategies sometimes depending on who we're going up against, because there's no such thing as a perfect start unless, you know, things just work out in your favor. If one team goes, you know, A direction, the other team goes B, you don't really know what's best.
This isn't Counter-Strike, Kyle. Come on, what are you talking about here? But no, I agree. I mean, what do you do here if, you know, you're OpTic and you just lost 199 though? Do you just reset? Do you get up and brush it off, or you just realize, hey, we played a pretty darn good game and we played it from the blue side? So I'm not sure here, but they're going to have to realize that these guys are going to immediately go for the overshield, and they're coming from the soda area, and they're coming up from that loop ramp. So personally, I would be going awning side, and I'd be chucking tons of grenades up the stairs.
All right, well, we'll see what happens this time as we are on board with Snakebite immediately pushing down the ramp, blue ramp here over towards
the awning strat. Sorry, guys.
Tom's happy about that one. Overshield's up. He grabs it. Oh, and it was a second away from charging. That is going to go ahead and beat Burn at a very early time for that overshield, and a 3-0 lead already here for Team EnVyUs as that sniper rifle also finds its hands in, or to snipe down here.
Yeah, looks like snipe down here. Going over towards the truck area, and it looks like the strategy is to leave nest area, and then he's going to go and snipe towards cafe, which, I mean, obviously, if he's comfortable with this totally works out, but I'm a little worried that they're leaving nest side open.
All right, now Snipe Down's got that sniper rifle. Already saw him hit one crispy shot. Oh, still tons of ammo left here in this weapon. Still 4-2 to lead. You saw a player from OpTic peeking out, and Frosty gets his face ripped off too. There's another player here, top blue, but Snipe Down, he is going to die and lose that sniper rifle here. That's going to find its hands over to then Royal 2, who has in his back pocket, hit a body shot here, got an assist and a kill. OpTic Gaming answering right back off to answering right back after a rocket start.
Pretty much the last person that you want to have sniper if you are Envy right now. So if Envy is on the other side of the map, they need to realize that they can't poke out loop side, they can't poke out light rifle side, they can't come glass side, and they can't come out of the flowers or go towards the flowers area. So which way are they going to come? Personally, one of the things that is extremely underrated is going bottom middle here, trying to just crouch down towards the driveway, make your way towards the come up towards the gas station, maybe even flank around blue ramp.
All right, now Tom, we do have Sniper in the hands of Royal 2, but with Envy down 9-5 here, I want to go see what they're planning to do to try to break out of this strategy, get closer into this game. Let's go ahead and head into a listen in here with Team EnVyUs.
Push for fucking. I'm creeping for this.
I hit him once.
That's 4. Snakebite.
He's one in safe. I shot him once in blue.
That's 4 with combo. Drop. He's on the umbrella. He's coming. Coming, 2 of them. Bottom mid got. No. Snakebite. Obi guys.
I'm up on it. I'm on it.
Looking at it.
I got it.
Get it.
Get up here on me.
Frankie, one shot. I got one.
U-turn and sniping this.
Bottom middle.
He's got fucking combo. One shot in blue. One shot in blue.
Nice.
He's had 2 in blue. One was one shot. There's 2 in blue, guys. He's been sniping right window. 2 on you. Play safe.
Say live, Boston.
Dude, he did all he could.
Lethal. Road 2's one shot.
They're both fucking
really weak in there. Road 2 one shot.
I spawned bottom net. Say live. We gotta wait for Austin before we can do
that. Yard ledge.
3 shots. Looking yard ledge.
Should we push up your
I'm pushing it in blue.
He's gonna go glass.
He's gonna go glass. He's definitely. He's driving sniping. He's
gonna go glass. Yeah, top glass.
I got one.
Good pick. No, top yellow. Top yellow, child. Yellow and soda.
I'm trying to back up here.
Yuki, one shot. Good job. Royal 2's gonna be sniping glass. He's got yard ledge. Royal 2 is going to be sniping glass.
I'm gonna
Yeah, he's there.
I'm trying to get your. Oh, this BR.
Snipe in 10. You sniped in 10.
Yeah, but we gotta pressure Royal 2 or else.
Royal 2's one shot. Royal 2.
No, I mean, can't do it. Absolutely. Yeah, ran away.
He should run away.
That's soda.
One shot top glass.
That's soda, guys.
You just never know.
Hands up yellow. Hands up yellow.
They're already there. 2
already
on glass.
Hands up yellow.
In the face.
Hands up yellow.
Push.
Yeah, I was telling you, I got from soda.
Nest.
Well, I'm at flowers now. I guess I'm gonna push through so we can spawn.
I got spawn killed.
Yeah, we all are gonna spawn on me. This guy, yard ledge right now.
Sniping top snipe.
Stay alive. I'm not done much. Yard ledge, just stay alive.
Yo, and in blue.
Grenaded, I was fine.
And in blue. In blue.
Grenaded, I was
in the corner, blue. Oh, need it. He's crouching.
I have 260. I'm at loop. Alright,
I'm getting spawn.
All right, and then you're hearing from Team EnVyUs what they're trying to do, but things were not working out in their favor as Frosty's got this sniper rifle. We have an 18-9 lead in favor of OpTic, although they're down in the series. There's a headshot there on to McWin. Let's go ahead and do a listen in with OpTic Gaming and seeing how that varies from what we saw from EnVyUs.
Next OB is 47. You get full control. Just do not even move. Keep it set up.
I'm gonna set like cafe ramp. Two loop.
47.
You guys, I'll be the one who goes for the
One's
OB.
on top hill. One's sitting in your yard. Stay alive. This OP desk.
Yeah, TJ.
One's going at large tunnel.
Yeah, just keep staring.
One's at large tunnel.
Keep
One's going.
staring at flowers. I'm going brick. I'm going.
47. 47.
TJ, you got my flowers, right?
Yep.
Soda, snipe down.
I can look.
No,
Soda
no.
weak, spike down.
I'm one shot,
I got it. I'm coming to snipe up, bro.
Nice. There's a guy in yard still.
Yo, I'm dead from bottom mid, sniper on max.
Where is he
I'm
bottom?
not sure.
He's dipped.
And cafe, TJ. TJ, you should run.
There.
They're gonna push now.
Doing cafe.
Cafe.
Yeah. I'll see top.
What? Sorry,
Where's he?
One top mid. Oh, they're pushing you snipe. Pushing you guys snipe.
I'm wasting all
There's
I
one shot top side,
Two,
be there.
two above you, two above
Flip.
There's one on you. One behind you.
Killed one.
Nice.
One down
Yo,
here.
push the TJ, just push the
No
TJ.
shield, no
Shot
shield on
sniper
left.
in.
One bullet snipe down.
Bottom close.
He's getting
Top mid, one
sniped.
shot.
No shield going left to you.
I got him.
He's
One
on
snipe.
He has a 2 bullet snipe.
Going truck, one shot. Nice, sniper down there.
I have like 2 bullets.
Grab it. I'm gonna go
Yo,
to
top
cafe.
yellow, look top yellow.
I don't see
Hey,
anything.
LR,
top.
Look at the lead.
I'm gonna cafe. I'm one cafe.
Yeah, Matt, I'm going to sniper for you.
He's here. In cap. No shield. He's on the pillar. No shield. On the pillar.
Alright, I'm
Top
gonna
yellow.
Another one gonna be flowers.
Flower door.
Flower door after that. You can run with that.
Top yellow, top yellow.
Still sitting flower door. He's in
What's
flower
top
door.
yellow?
In flower door, guys.
Good on me.
Matt, I need you, watch out.
He backed up. He backed up in the yard. Backed up in the
BKLR.
yard. TJ, you're by yourself. Stay alive,
Alright,
right?
I'm running. I'm not even looking at him.
Stay
Then.
alive here. Don't have to do anything crazy.
Hey, LR.
Top yellow guy. LR.
Lucky
Top
top
He has
yellow.
combo.
LR.
I see in yard. I see in yard.
Everybody stay up. Where are you getting combo from?
Yeah, LR.
Keep staying up,
LR
keep staying
loot.
up.
Nobody comes
Top yellow,
snipe.
top yellow.
Let's both go snipe.
Hey, yo, in flowers, he's gonna kill me. Nice kill. Top middle,
I'm
on
in.
break.
I'm looking break.
Rolls no shield. I
Nice.
traded.
Oh, no, soda.
Top yellow. Top yellow and soda. Top yellow after that.
And there you have it. Kind of just maintaining the same kind of lead that we saw here, not being able to grow that too much more. Got the overshield coming up in about 30 seconds or so. World 2 had that sniper rifle, was out of ammo here now. New one spawns up in about 10 seconds. Gets collapsed on, grabs 1 kill, but is going to be taken out.
Yeah, and you could hear when we were listening in with Envy that they are putting heavy focus on pressuring Royal 2. They understand that when this guy has a sniper rifle, you have to try to throw him off balance, and it's so difficult to do because he predicts players so well, and he's just so good with his twitch reflexes on hitting the shots that he needs to when he has to. So Luke over here gets the sniper rifle in his hands as well. They do have nest control, so Overshield though goes on over to Snakebite. That's very, very big by Snakebite again. Punching it he needs to for his team. Gets the triple kill as well, controlling Nest single-handedly when it looked like Envy was going to come back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think EnVyUs had 3 people at Snipe Tower. 2 of them were no shields. I think Snipedown was weak, and then Snipedown picked up that kill on Frosty while staying alive. I thought that really was going to be a push here, but that overshield, EnVyUs was not on top of it well enough. Went over to Snakebite, and he answered right back.
Taking a look at the stats, I could be mistaken, but I do see a 1 in 8 coming out from Pistola. I'm not sure if he was able to find a kill this game, so I want to jump on board with him and do a chance file and see what's going on with Ola's point of view.
Right, move over here to Pistola in just a moment. Oh, this is going to be poop now here, but Royal 2 actually has the sniper rifle, so if we go over here and take a look, he's got 5 shots here left in the chamber, so we'll see what he's going to be able to do.
Switching on over to observer mode, we can see the player outlines for, oh man, if only Royal 2 had the player outlines, he'd be able to see everything right now. Gets 1 player, takes another to no shields. You can see on the player outlines 2 in the dip coming up the blue ramp, and Royal 2 either got communication from these guys or sniffed him out, and he is unstoppable right now. 14-3, getting that snapshot headshot on the player, charging over to, oh, another one on the soda area. This kid is just going off.
Just all the time, the consistency that we see from him with this weapon in particular is just absolutely crazy. And of course, if you're watching, another gold rec pack giveaway on your screen there, so make sure you redeem that at halo.gg. That's going to be Savior and then the number 4.
Was a little worried he's going to ground pound his teammate there, but Envy is so out of position right now, and it's all because they're so scared of what Royal 2 is doing with the sniper rifle. A little body disrespect. He'll say, I'll see you in a couple of seconds, buddy. So either way, you can see Overshield coming up here very shortly. Players crouching up towards top center, waiting for that one on both teams. Meanwhile, Royal 2 not concerned with that. All he wants to do is drop killing frenzies and get aggressive on the players that were not expecting him to charge. 18-4, Kyle. Lethal picked up that Overshield. OpTic Gaming is going to be able to walk away with game number 2.
You know who's not happy about game number 1, Tom? That's going to be Royal 2. 18-4 in the following Slayer game is absolutely insane. It might be the most positive ratio that we've seen so far, or at least in champ bracket. And 49-32, Envy is not going to be long for this world. OpTic Gaming looking to answer right back and tie up this series.
At this point, you might as well give Royal 2 another kill to make it 20, but no.
Nope.
Snakebite
Selfish.
Kills the dream. I thought Snakebite was an unselfish player. Apparently, he's the most selfish out of all of them.
Right, yeah. We'll see what happens in this next game. Maybe Royal 2 will be able to do a little bit of what we just saw in that game again here. But that was just overall another insane series. After the 100-99, almost have a steak dinner in the following game. 17 kill margin of victory. And then the story was all about Royal 2. I cannot believe some of the shots he was hitting. The plus 15 overall is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, on the other end of the spectrum, you can see not anyone on the side of Envy going positive. For a majority of the game, 3/4 of these guys were positive, and then all of a sudden, OpTic Gaming just ran away with that one. And to me, it was that overshield that Snakebite got. Right when Envy seemed like they were going to come back, they just got 2 kills. They had the power weapons. They had the sniper rifle on over at the nest area. Boom, Snakebite comes in, gets the triple kill, shuts down everything. Royal 2 picks that weapon up and just goes on a frenzy.
Yeah, I mean, and we were talking about before the series how I feel like if OpTic wants to win this, although if they keep playing like they were in that game, I absolutely anticipate they may be able to do so, but they won a 3-1 EnVyUs in this series because they want to stay away from that Game 5 True Slayer. Now, I would say OpTic Gaming it benefits them for the Slayer game types, but, like we were talking about, Fall Finals, True Slayer, it was almost like the same score we just saw in that Plaza Slayer. I think it was like 50-35 to end the tournament in the final second best of 7, Game 7. So we're going into a game number 3. Fathom CTF series tied all up 1-1. So it's going to be a really interesting one. Do you see this going or benefiting either team?
Right now, I'm just a little bit worried about Ola having that 3-11 performance because, again, we were saying how him and Mikwin seem to be pretty slow today in their series against Straight Rippin', and Hook and Snipe Down seem to be doing fairly well, especially Snipe Down. I mean, he necessarily is always kind of the one pulling the stats and things like that, as the main Slayer should. But overall, very rarely do you see a 3-11 performance from Pistola, just like very rarely you see a 5-14 performance coming out from the likes of Lethal. So again, what this always comes down to is who's playing the best individually and with the teamwork. If you're not playing up to par, if you're playing a little bit below average, then you're going to get punished for that because some players are going to be playing at a really high level, just like Royal 2 was this game.
Yeah, I mean, there's really good points to bring up. We are at the highest level of competitive play right now. And, you brought up some good points. Pistola and Mikwin looked a little bit off during that series against Straight Rippin' earlier. Straight Rippin', of course, the new lineup and putting up quite a fight against this Team EnVyUs squad. But Mikwin, in that game number 1, was he like 27-15?
He was like 25-17 pause.
Something that might, right. Yeah, so Mikwin's obviously turned it back on. Even having not that bad of a game, when you lose that much and still go, 12-15 with a lot of damage dealt, some good assists as well, I think Mikwin's really turned it around here since what we saw from him earlier in the day, but it's really going to be up to Pistola. Pistola has always been that Game 5 wizard, and we've talked about that a whole bunch of times, his clutch factor, and hopefully we'll start seeing that in this game number 3 here.
Well, besides that, let's look at the actual game type that we have and get specific on the strategy here. It's obviously going to come down to controlling top center, railgun, and camouflage. And we take a look at the power weapon kills from the previous game. We all know who had the sniper rifle for majority of the game. It was Royal 2. OpTic Gaming had 7 power weapon kills. On the other side, Envy only 3, which is expected when you have that scoreline of 50-33. But here it is, guys. CTF Fathom. I feel bad if we don't start this one off with Royal 2.
All right. Yeah, we can definitely start this off with Royal 2, see what he's going to be doing. And as we are taking a look here, let's see what he wants to do.
This looks like he's going to elect to slow play this one. Grabs the light rifle and waits and anticipates players charging from the bridge and in from the pit. So it seems like he had a little bit of intel on where the players for Envy were going to go. And that player's caught completely out of position. That's going to be Snipe Down. Easy grenade kill coming in for Royal 2. And what do you know? Sits back in the base, plays a little defense, and all of a sudden, they get the railgun brought right to him.
Yeah, sits back in the base, baits Frosty a little bit, and yeah, sure enough, railgun comes out of Frosty's hands into Royal 2's, and he's already putting that to use. Grabs that kill on McWin top center, essentially regaining control here. Now there is another player up there. Nice thrust action here coming out of Snipe Down, but it's not going to be enough as he's ultimately taken out. We've got some of the most powerful combination of weapons here that you can have on this map. Railgun, light rifle, and just not missing currently. Does miss that one, but of course there were some hit markers there as well.
Well, of course you jinxed him too at the same time. But yeah, you did get the hit markers, weaken that player. And either way, I mean, OpTic Gaming, they picked up all these kills. They got 10 kills to EnVyUs 4, but this isn't Slayer, it's CTF, and EnVyUs done a pretty decent job of killing the players as they enter the base. So we'll find out if OpTic Gaming can infiltrate the defense so far. Looks like Lethal's going to be the guy to try to break that setup. Doesn't happen. Frosty and Snakebite working together to converge onto Snipe Down, and Royal 2 was left by himself to fight over towards that elbow area, but there it is again. Really good defense coming out from EnVy. OpTic Gaming can't get into the base.
Yeah, we'll see if Snakebite's going to be able to have any better luck here as he is over by the silo, both blocking spawns and putting down a lot of damage here for his squad. Still really early on in this team, he's in this game here, and he just sneak out front of the base, just crouches around. Snipe Down never sees him show up on radar. He's going to be able to secure that kill.
Snakebite charging in there, finally getting the pull. They've infiltrated the base, got their first touch of the game. Unfortunately for them, it's not going to get as far as they would have liked, but I do like the fact that Snakebite stayed alive a couple extra seconds than he should have. Unfortunately for them, it's not going to mean much as you do have Camo and Railgun dropping any second here. Royal 2 laying down some more shots. You see that Railgun is in the hands of Lethal. Can he get the camouflage though? No, his camo is going to go on over to the side of EnVy. Looks like McWin was able to grab that one.
All right, we can go over and see what McWin's up to here in a moment. We'll see if Lethal hits this last shot.
Really, this is all up to Lethal and McWin though right now. You have McWin as the only guy that's out of the base. There it is. He takes that player down to no shields and stays alive with the camo. And excuse me, that was not McWin. That was Pistola.
Yeah, but Pistola is able to stay alive in front of that base after getting taken no shields, dodging several grenades there. And now, working on a flank here. He's going to grab that splitter nade, starting to push up, get some shots down here onto Royal 2, who actually just picked up a kill. The bounce nade off the wall is not going to be enough to take him out. Royal 2, recognizing that somebody's probably sneaking up around him, immediately sprints away and survives into Treehouse.
There it is. Ola gets hit with the grenade. His camouflage wears out. They're going to know that he's coming from that area. They even tossed another grenade, and Ola, uncharacteristic, man. You got to know that they're going to be coming on over there. Here comes the flood for OpTic Gaming. Royal 2 gets a kill, but he dies with the railgun. Snakebite flying in the window, trying to get the players out of the engine area. They should be spawning on silo for the side of EnVy, but Snakebite, he's all left for dead over here towards that engine. Again, EnVy with the nice defense.
Yeah, we'll see if OpTic's going to be able to keep control here while they wait for the rest of the team to come off of spawn. Nice shots going down onto the players in red base. Now they know they're going to be in Treehouse shortly, and you even got some hit markers coming out. This is going to be Team EnVy is going to have to hold off, wait for their shields before they push back into the base. Frosty's doing what he can to lock down that Treehouse area. You have Railgun in the hands of, I think that's McWin here. Wasn't able to finish off the kill immediately with that gun, but does clean it up. There were two members. Frosty starting to answer back here as well as he gets taken out. And it's just back and forth. Nobody really able to get any kind of real likely flag caps pulled.
Yeah, I think that it's just people not sending multiple players to the flag. I've seen Snakebite go in by himself. I've seen Lethal go in by himself, but very rarely do you see 2 or 3 people going in. Sometimes the only way to get a counter cap in CTF Fathom is when the other team pulls your flag and you go for the counter. I mean, that usually causes a lot of action on this map.
Ooh, and Snakebite, there's a tweet coming in from Sparn here. Snakebite is without a doubt the best player in the game. I used to think that, but now I think it's Renegade.
Thanks for the tweets, guys. Keep those rolling in here. And also, hashtag HaloWC, I believe, is what is going on for the giveaway, right?
Yes, it is.
So make sure you constantly tweet and use that hashtag, tweet the stream as well. Twitch.tv/Halo. Thank you guys so much for joining us all. Knotted up at 1-1 in this best of 5. EnVy taking on OpTic Gaming. Tweet the stream, guys. Let's get 25,000 in here.
Now, this game, Tom, OpTic Gaming currently is outslaying EnVyUs by 10 kills, yet they've not been able to get any flag pulls really even halfway across the map here. So, you know, I don't know how or what that's going to indicate going forward here, but still EnVy is doing an amazing job at playing defense.
Yeah, you can see Frosty doing whatever he can just to cause some sort of action with the objective. 3 players on Envy are going to return that flag, so at least Frosty brought everyone towards that flag area for the return, and now we'll be able to call out where they're at, but it doesn't seem like anyone from OpTic's even in position to try to lay down shots or collapse.
And look at Pistola, just not even looking in the base, just immediately flies all the way across to get into the treehouse. He's going to help out his teammate, finish off that kill onto Lethal here. Now, he's just sneaking around, waiting. He knows Camo's getting ready to come up. He knows Railgun's about to be up. He's watching this player on his radar. He's got a couple grenades. It's like they did know he was in there. Not able to connect on the stick. And there's a great job of waiting for help here from OpTic Gaming and just collapsing 2v1 onto Pistola.
Yeah, and you brought up a good point of how much OpTic Gaming's outslaying them. Again, still up about
12 kills
12
now.
kills, and still they haven't been able to break the setup yet. And now is their opportunity, though. As you can see, Snakebite here with the railgun. Let's see if Spartan Sweet comes into use here, giving Snakebite the confidence and energy that he needs, but no. The nade comes in, Snipe Down says no, and that camouflage still sitting there. This could be the opportunity now for Envy. That could have been OpTic's, and it goes right into Snipe Down's hands.
I was going to say, that nade can only, that perfect nade can only come from one person, and that's someone that plays on Boxer and should have terrible grenades, but somehow always gets lucky. And that's going to be none other than Snipe Down.
Yeah, Snipe Down, probably one of the luckiest players in the game next to Strong Side. But, you know, I thought that you were lucky, and then I watched...
I'm extremely unlucky.
Nah, maybe. You kind of stuck your teammates a lot in Halo 3, but we'll
That's
let
unlucky.
that slide. I thought that was pretty skillful, actually.
Yeah, well, depends on who I was sticking.
There it is. There's the camo railgun taken out. That was a big kill for OpTic Gaming. Snipe Down couldn't get it going. They do get the touch, though. Hook ends up tossing that one out, but not quite far enough. And it's kind of been the story of this game, Kyle.
Yeah, so he did get taken out. So we'll move over here. This game is really hard to tell, like, who's even been leading. I know, like, OpTic Gaming's heavily outslaying them, but I don't even know how many flag pulls they've had so far. I don't remember any flags getting pulled or even past halfway mark.
No,
so.
Definitely hasn't even gotten past the halfway mark, or the 50-yard line, as some people like to call it. And that's just very difficult to capture in CTF Fathom. I mean, like I said, the only time that sometimes you can get a capture is when the enemy team pulls your flag and you're forced to overextend over towards the elbow. And we may go down to see whoever gets this first cap could win the game.
All right, and we'll see what is going to happen here as Lethal is flying forward. That's 2 kills going over in favor of Frosty, so a numbers advantage. Hook answers back with one of himself, but Lethal decides to throw that flag out rather than immediately running, and he's going to try to bait it a little bit, see where these players are going to come off of spawn at, and it's working out in his favor as he gets perfect shots onto Mikwin, doing what he can to fight this player, and Hook almost gets, or almost loses that 1v1, but does come out ahead there. But I mean, Lethal was less than half shields when that fight started, so pretty lucky that Hook didn't get a reversal there.
Yeah, that was almost scary there for Hook, but another point in time in the game. We do have the weapons coming up, and we do have the camo setting up here soon, so I want to see if anyone was able to get it. It looks like possibly Mikwin grabbed the railgun on the side of Envy, and they're going to need whatever weapons they can. No, that's Snipe Down, excuse me. Snipe Down has the railgun and is looking for kills bottom middle, so let's jump on board with him, and as soon as we do, Snakebite hits him with the beatdown.
I literally killed Snipe Down with that screen change.
I think you did.
But Snakebite had that railgun. Now he gets taken out as well. Constant action back and forth. I've got the death finger right now. Everyone is dying. And here we go. We got Mikwin on board.
Yeah, Mikwin barking out callouts as he is trying to flank. And even though he gets caught out, I do agree with that play. Sometimes, Kyle, when it's one of these games, you get the desperation pull or you get the sneaky pull. And that could be the big difference maker where everyone's so focused on map control and top center that they're not concerned with the guy that's flanking over towards the elbow. But here is the first flag to get towards that 50-yard line. It is OpTic Gaming, but keep in mind, as we said, the first cap may come on a counter pull, and I think we may see a standoff here.
Yeah, it's going to be a really challenging cap to put in that flag. Snakebite will go ahead and get a touch in it. Only 2 minutes left to play here in this game with 0 flags being captured. Now you can see that returns on your screen there. This is going to turn into a flag stalemate potentially, but no. You see too many kills coming out. Lethal with the railgun.
That's an overkill for Lethal if he wants it. 2 more players in the elbow. There's the triple. Can he find the over? Can Kyle switch fast enough? No, he can't.
No, he already got taken out. I knew he was dead. And we'll see here. Go back over to Envy now. They are really backs against the wall here now. They do not want to go down 2-1 in this series, especially coming out so hot to start that game. 100-99 victory. Can't forget about that one.
A minute and a half now to try to get a capture, send this one into overtime. We've seen overtime a handful of times today. Keep in mind that it will be a 3-minute grace period. It wouldn't be next flag capture wins if Envy was able to get one. The whole 3 minutes would be played out. That's a huge 1v1 there. Snakebite with the pistol. Snipe down with Railgun Battle Rifle, and he still wins.
I literally switched off of Snakebite's point of view because I thought Snipe Down was about to kill him, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Snakebite, in an extremely disadvantageous situation, comes out ahead with that win. That was amazing. Spartan might be right. Snakebite might be the best player in the game.
So unfortunate for Mikwin that he couldn't clean up that other player that was one shot. Otherwise, he would have been able to infiltrate the base, and that was the one push that Envy pretty much had. Now OpTic Gaming has complete control of the map. What's going to be the play here? Are they going to go for a pull of their own? They are. Royal 2 gets a kill onto Hoop. 30 seconds left. That's all Envy has to try to take game number 3, or at least tie game number 3. It doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Desperation setting in for Snipe Down. He gets the kill onto Snakebite. They have about 4 more seconds, and they're going to have to pull this flag. Lethal getting a double kill with the light rifle. Make that another triple kill. That should secure it. Mathematically, this one is over.
Yeah, Mikwin, or Pistola here, wanted to push into that flag, but just knew it wasn't going to happen. The rest of his teammates are dying. You can see that body disrespect happening right now. Maybe getting Pistola's ahead a little bit there. OpTic Gaming comes out, takes the series lead 2-1, but these games have been extremely close, with the exception of that Slayer, of course. And we'll take a look here at the stats in just a moment. Now, what is going to be the next game type here?
I believe it is Empire on Strongholds, as we do take a look at the stats here. Nothing really stands out to me too much, but it was just heavily outslaying from the side of OpTic Gaming. Yeah, I mean, Lethal, 29, 21, and 21. The big double, triple kills that he had towards the end of the game. Mikwin, 17 and 27. Pistola, 17 and 20. Pretty much, yes, everybody on the side of Envy going negative. That just shows how much slaying power OpTic Gaming was bringing to the table. Now we move into Empire Strongholds. I feel like this is a good game type now for Envy to possibly reset. They're really losing a lot of battles that they shouldn't necessarily lose. They're not doing a good enough job of controlling the power weapons. Maybe they'll have better luck with controlling the power-ups this time and having these close-range battles with the assault rifles, with the ground pound, Spartan charges, the mechanics of Halo 5. That could be something that they can get to try to regain their footing here.
Now, I'm pretty sure EnVyUs won this game type at the most recent fall finals. I'm not
possibly
100%
but
on
the
that.
game type's changed a lot too at the same time.
True,
the addition of camo is very big, and you got to watch out for the opening push for Envy. They have a really good strategy to secure the overshield. I'm not sure if it's changed quite yet, but they pretty much go immediately for a nice overshield push. I don't want to give away too much of their strategies right now before the game starts, because I feel like it kind of got silent in here, but yeah, I feel like Envy has a really good beginning strategy for this game. They're going to need to use that if they want to win.
Yeah, they definitely are. Although what they've been doing, although not as shooting as well as you and I would like, kind of losing some of those individual battles that are kind of uncharacteristic for them, they still kept that game so close while being outslayed by 20 kills. So obviously they're doing something right here.
No, they had really good defense, and then they missed out on their opportunities when they got the railgun. And a couple of those times it fell into Snipe Down's hands, where he had camo railgun or he had railgun battle rifle and lost that fight over to Snakebite in the corner. And even if he did get that kill on a Snakebite, he was still going to get cleaned up by one of PJ's teammates anyway, so that's not that big of a deal. But typically when you see Rona with a power weapon, he's just completely going off. You know, he's always putting himself in really good positions. But one of the things I'm also noticing is Ola's playing a little bit timid, not as confident as he should be. If Ola's able to find his confidence, I feel like that's going to really go and spread throughout the rest of the team. He's kind of like their, shining star. He's always keeping things, the mood really light, and everyone's always laughing and things like that. He's going to have to brush it off, laugh it off, and move into this Empire Strongholds game with confidence.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. And, we're talking about that. Just taking a look at the stats again. Lethal, most kills, most assists. He's actually the only one in the game to break 4K damage as well. So that is kind of surprising because that's something we see not that often from Lethal. He's never stuck with the responsibility of being a main Slayer. He's always just filling in little gaps, more often running flags than anything. But this tournament now, we are seeing Lethal step up into that Slayer form.
Sure is. So here it is. Let's find out what they're going to be able to do off the beginning of the game. OpTic setting 2 players outside. Now, typically what I saw from Envy when it was the previous strategy was to send 2 people immediately towards the pit. Doesn't seem like that is the case. Instead, they're setting 2 people outside and 2 people over towards that camouflage. Not one of the strongholds have been captured yet. And look at that stick coming in. Nice job by Ola. Maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, we'll see if that's able to kind of turn this around for him. Actually, he just gets taken out. That's going to be an overshield over in the hands of Hook. So we'll go on board with Hook as he is trying to lock down tower control here. Nobody's even made a move for Pit yet. This is kind of surprising. It's one of the slowest paced games that we've seen in quite some time. And Hook picks up a big kill there on the camo player. Looks like that was Frosty here.
Yeah, and I'm really curious to see what's going on with communication here on the side of Envy because this is one of the most hectic, if not the most hectic game type in Halo 5.
Can't believe it.
They're comboing me.
I got one.
He's on the milk.
He's on the milk. Awesome. Nice shot. And blue.
No, red.
Protect red, Kyler.
I'm in blue right now.
I'm watching your outside blue.
Tyler's making plays in red.
Go in there.
Can we get to red?
Outside red. Outside red. 2, 3 outside red. I might die.
Pushing outside here. Try to live
Yeah,
red. Weak inside red. Outside red. 2 of them. 2 more outside red.
They're not capping red. They're not capping red. They're not capping red
right now, Kyler. Watch out.
Road 2's one shot in red, capping it.
I can't.
Watch out outside red.
Can't get him.
He's in the back.
They're gonna be red flat.
Front of red, one shot.
Lethal might spawn behind us. Lethal
Where's
might spawn
Frosty?
behind us.
Red basement, Frosty. We can't kill him.
He did.
I got killed by blue.
Top cat.
He's at tower.
Got him in pit, one shot.
One shot in pit, guys.
Turbine.
I think he's open red.
Turbine,
He's
one
hit,
shot,
maybe.
Oh my
God,
god.
red 3. Red BR.
Let's go to
He's red 3 now.
I'm just holding blue.
Turbine. Y'all
I can't
blue.
do
Weak. Red base weak.
Red base
I'm
away.
going to blue, Eric.
Yeah, but you can help Eric. You can
I'm
help
going
Eric.
up Eric.
Got him.
I killed the guy in blue, I think.
Another one. You have help.
On me, lethal, in my window.
I got him.
I killed him. Wally.
Play camo.
Stay alive, Ola.
Yeah.
Play camo.
Overshield at 40. He died.
He
Alright, they're gonna get blue.
Overshield at 40.
Kyler, play outside.
You're at camo.
On top. Yep, on
See
camera.
what time
Outside.
it
Top
is.
camo on me.
No.
Bait
You might
on.
even have to try to burn it. There you
Alright,
go.
I'm
Outside blue, one shot.
45.
Go in here.
Stay alive. I'm
I gotta burn this. I got one. I gotta burn it.
Good kill.
I killed it. Top tower red.
It's up.
Push your red
It's up.
security. Push red security. Obi's
I'm
up.
Get it.
Oh my
Good job,
god.
Ola. They're gonna be behind us in red. They're gonna be behind us in red.
One shot.
I'm gonna go pit. No, he's in pit. He went pit.
Yeah.
He's out of it now.
Okay.
They're going red. They're going red.
Yo,
Two
what's
guys
the
in
guy
red.
in blue?
Two guys in red. He's on the pillar.
I'm in blue right now.
Two guys in red.
They know you're there.
Yeah,
They know you're there.
I know.
Road
They
2
know-
might
they
be
know
milking
where-
me. Yeah, he is. He was crouching in the corner dead.
We good?
Nice.
Nice.
All right on me.
You're alone.
I'm gonna just try and trade if
Stay alive.
possible. One shot front red on security. Good job. Good kill. Front red. BR under the BR area.
Keep
I'm
going
gonna
to
just
tower.
one for combo. I'm gonna go try to have combo. Make sure they don't
I'm
have
on red
combo.
fan,
Combo's up.
Outside.
Security.
One shot. One shot. He's one shot.
One shot.
Alright, no dash.
Very slow outside red.
Top tower.
In pit, 2 of them.
Two in pit.
We got one. We got one in pit.
I got it.
They're gonna
All right, and here we are coming back, watching this amazing performance from Team EnVyUs in game number 4, trying to send this to a game 5 tie-breaking decision. They want to go back to TS Truth here. 54 now to 0. OpTic Gaming yet to put any points on the board. As far as overall slays go, 24 to 18 in favor of EnVyUs as well. But now Lethal trying to do what he can as he grabs one kill, immediately pushing into challenge, snipe down, maybe able to finally, here we go, OpTic Gaming putting some points on the board. First one at almost 8.5 minutes left to play.
Something to keep in mind though, Kyle, I know it's completely different here, but Strippin was down a lot to this Envy squad. They were, I think it was 70 or 80 to 0. And they ended up bringing it back to 187 they lost. So Strongholds, it's definitely never over till it's over. Very different than Team Slayer, very different than CTF. You can control and rack up points extremely quick. I think it only takes about 2 minutes if you have a triple cap to pretty much end the game. So we'll find out if they're able to do so. But look at this, side bases being captured from Envy. That's going to force OpTic Gaming to have to go and capture red base. And also that's a great time to capture those because of the fact that the power-ups are coming out.
Yeah, and Mickwin almost ran right over there towards that, but did spot the player from OpTic Gaming hiding right below him. That's Frosty, who actually pulls off a pretty crucial stick here. Some other battles are going to be happening in towards this overshield. We'll see who's able to get it. I think if Envy is able to secure this one, it'll be a perfect opportunity to recapture Pit if we'd like to see Snipe Down push over that direction. And then once that happens, but no! Royal 2! Where I didn't even know he was hiding there.
Yeah, I had no idea that he was hiding there. We can see his point of view, so that's a nice job by him. But I'm curious to see what happened with the camouflage. Was he camo? Maybe it was Royal.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I couldn't see him. That would actually make sense. But either way, that was a fantastic play by him. The type of play that would definitely frustrate Snipe Down and get into his head. Meanwhile, you see Frosty picks up Snipe Down off the spawn. But we're on board with Ola here to see if the Wizard can bring Envy back into this series and try to push this to a game number 5.
Yeah, now we're going to move over here. We are taking a look at Snipe Down. Just setting up. He cannot be feeling good after getting back whacked with that overshield. It doesn't happen that often, but maybe for the Royal 2 doing that for everyone at home, it'll be your chance to get another gold rec pack. So that's going to be a Truth 89 as the code to enter in at halo.gg to redeem that gold one.
Are they kind of teasing us towards game number 5 by using that Truth 89? Because if this does go to game number 5, TS Truth is the game that we would be playing.
Oh, Team
but either
Stick.
way, look at this. OpTic Gaming turning it back here. They got the triple cap. It was temporarily, but either way, it went from 60 to 0, all of a sudden to 62 to 52. Oh. Not appearing on the radar, slowly just pushing out with his assault rifle, fighting his former teammate and Snipe Down. Took him down to half shields. Now he's trying to hunt him down, but nice communication by Snipe Down to call out Lethal. Now Lethal's going to have to bail. But either way, OpTic Gaming had the triple cap, so that was a nice job by Lethal, at least trying to distract. If he would have stayed alive, that would have been insane. But there's the reset coming in from Snakebite. Triple cap still in effect. They are going to rack up points fast here, Kyle, with the overshield coming up. Camo as well.
This is perfect scenario now for OpTic Gaming to be in full control with the triple cap and set up for that overshield. Now it is going to be, it looks like here we got Pistola, who actually stops him from grabbing the overshield. He's also got camo in his hands. Oh, and he decides to run away. The grenade is not going to take him out, but that overshield is still up. We'll see who's able to grab that one here
I think
shortly.
It was burned, actually, Kyle. I think that overshield did get burned. And I was wondering if Ola was going to go for that overshield with camo, Obi. He could have got that one pretty much for free, and they would have had no idea. Instead, it did get burned. So we'll see if that comes back to bite him. Ola with the killing spree, starting to get a little bit of momentum here. Kind of having a rough series, but not in this particular game. However, OpTic Gaming, something happened that fired them up. I think it was that 100-99 loss, and they have not let off since.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely a more focused OpTic Gaming than we were seeing in that first game. However, EnVyUs, they're not going down without a fight, and they answer back, recapture that pit stronghold, the most difficult one in this game type to do. And Pistola sitting over here towards tower, getting some shots on Royal 2. Should be able to clean up this kill pretty easily.
Oh, even gets the beat down after a player comes in with the P shot. Saving Ola there, and this is it, Kyle. Are we going to see another 100-99 Strongholds game?
There is no possible way that that happens.
Now it is possible that you said that.
I know. That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh, okay.
All right, 79-85. But no, if that seriously happens, though, I'm going to lose it. It is coming down towards the end, though. Essentially, one big fight cycle, or not even a big one small fight cycle can determine the outcome or the winner of this next game. You also have the new power weapons coming up.
Definitely overextended a little bit there. I felt like he could have backed off and tried to went for the camouflage, but that's going to be a temporary triple cap there. That means one more push coming out from OpTic Gaming. Overshield and camo are on the map. They could use that to get back into this.
Oh my, but they have to jump into a hill now. These triple caps go so quickly, you do not have time to waste. But now Blue Base will go over. It's going to stop the bleeding a little bit, but if they don't get in the hill now, that's going to be all she wrote here.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, doesn't matter if he wins or loses that fight. They're mathematically out of this one. We're going to game number 5 between OpTic Gaming and Envy.
And I told you, Tom, there's no way that that one could possibly go to another 100-99. But with that being said, the series is not disappointing anyone, sending it into another tie-breaking game. Like we talked about before, these teams are just so evenly matched. It just comes down to who comes out and plays at that specific, not even that day, just that specific game.
Yeah, I just want to point out again, 100 to 85. That was an insane lead that Envy had already, though, and that's twice we've seen them give up huge leads in Stronghold. So that's something that you got to be worried about. But either way, they'll take the win when they can get it. Moving into game number 5, TS Truth. I'm not sure who this is going to necessarily favor here, but I know that one of these teams usually avoids this game type.
Yeah, I mean, OpTic Gaming were the ones that have been dodging it for a while here, and EnVyUs seemed like ones that actually kind of liked it. But we do know, in general, from speaking with these players, that they do prefer the objective game types over Slayers. So
I've always been a bigger fan of the objective game types over Slayers as well, just because I feel like the better team a majority of the time wins the objective games compared to a Slayer. But the better team in a Game 5 Slayer always is the better team. So we're going to find out right now who that is going to be, TS Truth. If you had to put your money on one player from all 8 of these guys, who would it be to go big in game number 5?
I'm gonna go with Lethal.
Lethal, okay.
Yeah, he's had an amazing series so far. He's shooting extremely well. I like the decision making so far. He's had a couple of outplays even. And I think he's somebody, you know, if it was like Coliseum or even Plaza, I'd go Royal too. But this is Truth, so I'm going to go over and give it to Lethal to have to step up and really go big to be able to take down this EnVyUs squad that we already know is so good at this map.
I'm going to go with someone that I thought that you were going to choose, who I think is out for redemption throughout this entire series, and that's going to be Pistola. Pistola, just masterful in terms of his free-for-all abilities. Truth always is a free-for-all type of map. Old school midship remake here, so I'm going to go with Ola on this map here, and I'm going to go with Envy winning this one 50 to 46.
Ooh, 54. Oh, we're going all the way down to the specific.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right, just to be that guy, I'm going to go with OpTic and go
Well, you're
50.
choosing Lethal, so you have to choose OpTic.
That's true. That's not necessarily true.
What, he's going to go huge and lose?
Maybe. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, why would you do that to him?
It still looks good on stream.
Well, hey, guys, we almost hit 25,000. We're at 23,000 right now. Make sure that you tweet out the stream. Use that hashtag HaloWC so you can possibly win an Xbox One S. I picked up the Xbox One S. I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I need to get
40%
one.
smaller, faster. It's great.
Wow. I definitely feel like mine's weaker than yours, too.
Probably. I mean, is that why you lose?
Whoa, that's never happened before.
Yeah.
But either way, TS Truth. Now, there was some controversy before, on this game type. There was some, talks about what Frosty should have done, different plays and things like that. But, Frosty, he might be that deciding factor too. I'd say either Pistola, Frosty, or Lethal. Pistola is always that safe bet. We've seen him in Pro League do so well Games 5s, but he's struggling a little bit today.
All right, guys, now's your chance to root for your team. Give a 1 if you want Envy. Give a 2 if you want OpTic, or you could always put out the team logos. That works as well. Game number 5, winners bracket finals here at St. Louis. The UGC 50,000 Halo World Championship qualifier. Teams splitting kills to start this one. Not sure if anyone was able to pick up the camo. Looks like someone from Envy was. That one was burned by Pistola.
Yeah, so it's pretty even here to start this one out. Only 30 seconds left into this game, and back and forth, just crazy action. Let's go ahead and take a look with Frosty, see what he's up to as he's taking no shields, backs down, stays alive. Even got some stats up here for you. 1.66 KD so far at this event. Well, the St. Louis player average, only 0.96. I know, I think it was Walsh, he was talking about that earlier in the series here. 1 minute in, and Tom, there's only been 7 kills total.
I mean, this is game number 5. It's very rare do you see a true player being played this slowly, but under the circumstances, it's completely understandable. And I'm wondering what Envy's going to try to do to try to retake control here. They're all stuck at car. They need to get to a base. Yeah,
and we're going to take look a lot here, maybe over towards the Lethal and to Pistola to see who exactly is going to be stepping this up. But let's go ahead and do a listen in now here with Team EnVyUs and take a look to see exactly what they are doing in this tie-breaking game.
Car 2 sees you, car 2 with combo.
Blue light, blue light.
Alright.
Pushing up pink.
He's car 3, he's car 3. He's red car.
Stay alive.
Careful, red car.
Red bubble. Red bubble. 3 shots in.
Guys,
Red
we
bubble.
can't
3
distract
shots
the
in.
base.
Yeah.
He's weak in the bubble. I spawned blue.
Pink 2 is 2 shots.
A car. Red light. Bottom red. There's 3 here. Go up pink.
I'm flanking car.
There's one at pink then.
I got one. Car 1.
I can't push.
Car 1 behind you. Blue car door behind you. This guy red bubble.
Red bubble.
This guy bottom car with a carbine. Be careful.
Yeah, careful. You
Car with a carbine.
guys.
Okay, kill red bubble. Car 2. We have a death team. He's coming. He's coming. I'm behind them guys. I'm in. Behind you guys, red car door.
This guy weak at red car.
Okay, we gotta get spawn. We gotta get
Bubble
spawn.
weak, guys.
I'm going top
What's
center.
got red
Guys,
bubble?
camel.
Bottom red guys. Bottom red. And red window. I need help. Red card. And red bubble kill me. Red card. One shot. We need to guys. We need to play pink hero. We need to play pink hero.
We're here.
Only Eric's there. We need to play it with Eric. 3 on Eric.
Red Eli.
3 red. They're on it. He's on it. Lethal.
Just make him burn it maybe even. He's got it.
He burned it. I got it. Let's go guys. 3 kills.
I'm pushing him.
I'm playing blue. Guys, I'm crouching blue. I'm crouching blue.
I have
Blue card on me. Blue card. Yes, blue card. I need help. I need help.
I have to help.
I'm probably gonna die, dude. I'm probably gonna die. You're gonna charge me. Bottom blue left on me. I'm hiding. Bottom blue left. Bottom blue on me.
He's weak. He's got shots.
One shot at me. I got him. Blue card. Blue card. Blue card.
Blue car's playing car 3. Red going Kyler.
I'm going on blue toilet.
I died.
Blue card Orla.
I don't know.
That was
Yeah, no, he's here. He's here.
Car 3, they're pushing red.
Blue 2 guys. Blue 2 weak.
Red top car. One shot.
Absolute top
No
car.
more deaths. No more deaths. I'm watching your pink, Eric from P1. Red window to the car. They're gonna go out car, dude. Alright, there's one red pink right now though. He's red window to the carbine. Shit, dude. I'm absolute. I gotta hide.
Red pink as well.
I'm hiding here.
Lethal's weak card pink.
Alright, I'm just hiding here. What do we want to do here? I'm getting killed.
P1, red pink. Don't go. Don't go.
I'm not.
Yeah, just do not go no matter how many calls you get. Okay, you gotta back up.
He's a carbine back right.
He's red card with the carbine. He's red window with the carbine. Do we have a carbine? Yes. We gotta shoot this guy window so I can go big.
Stuck across the map.
Bubbles.
What shot are
They're gonna
bubble?
fucking collapse on us.
I got stuck across the map.
Top P. One shot.
You know how Eric?
He's one shot inside pink 2.
Shit, dude, I can't
Still
do
blue
it.
from
pink.
Still
Face,
blue.
face.
They're gonna collapse.
Hands up middle as well.
P3 right now. He's I got him. This guy bottom blue. 2 guys bottom blue.
He's up blue.
Three F blue. Stay alive, guys. Okay, we gotta stay alive. We gotta work together. Yeah, you need to go, I think, Eric.
He's one shot pink 2.
All right, we're hearing a little bit of Team EnVyUs that game as they're trying to get back into this one, down 18-14. Over 8 minutes left to play in this game. You got the plasma pistol noob combo in the hands of Snipedown as he sees that player on his radar. Decides to push over to pink side of the base. There are 2 players here. It's going to be a big battle. Needs some help. Not going to get it in time. So now down to a 3-kill lead. We do have the new camo getting ready to spawn. And just look at all those members from EnVyUs just collapsing on P2. Doing an amazing job locking down that side of the map.
Yeah, 3 guys on that side of the map, as they should be with this camouflage dropping over here. I'm wondering what OpTic Gaming is going to do to try to get position over pink side. They don't have anyone over towards car. I'm assuming that they're all on top of the base and coming out of tunnel. One player is at least P1. Midland caught out P3, challenging Royal 2 underneath the base. That was a pretty big advantage in terms of the angle that he had and still ended up losing that fight. But Hook with the big kill onto Lethal, who burned the camo. I believe that's the 2nd time that he's burned that one.
That was extremely clutch kill by Hook. I can't believe he even actually got that one. He's trying to push up to here to help P2. That's Pistola. He's fighting a player who is on the face here. And we don't even see where that guy goes, but Snipedown will go ahead and finish off that kill as you got somebody else trying to push into the base. Looks like Mickwin comes off spawn over towards red 2 and be able to push out and get a kill. That's 3 dead now for OpTic Gaming. We see Team EnVyUs take the lead here now for the first time.
Yeah, and they're all going to be stuck over in the carbine area. Everyone's in perfect position to collapse on the spawns. I'm wondering if they're going to spawn over towards the red side now. They should be over red 2, pushing out towards the pink side of the map. Ola's the only guy over towards P3, so he has to be a little bit careful. And OpTic Gaming ends up getting the split spawns and getting the priority kill onto Ola, so they should be able to flood over towards that pink side. Camo in about 50 seconds over here. That's going to be pretty big if any team can lock that one down. But I got to say, Envy, they were down. They are back in this game now. 3-kill lead. I was not expecting this based off what we saw in the first couple of minutes.
Yeah, I mean, and OpTic Gaming came out so hot, and EnVyUs, they did not even get worried. They just continued playing the exact same the way they have. They were prepared. They know this game type. They know they like this game type as far as the Slayers go. But we'll go over and see what OpTic is doing. What I want to do, Tom, is go into a listen in here with OpTic Gaming, see if they can get back into this game number 5. Let's go ahead and see what they have to say.
Put a car, PJ, when you spawn. You guys both put a car. I jump P3. Brandon 1 P3, Brandon 1 P3. One's 1 P3 too. He's on blue P3.
I'm looking blue P3.
Yeah,
does anyone want to get the car? No, there's a guy one shot.
P2,
Alright, I'm coming.
No, where's he going?
They're both slide.
2 or 3, 2
Let him go car 3. TJ, wait car 3, 1 car 3.
I still car 3. Nice go. And on slide.
Another car 3.
Guys, 32.
Right, you're by yourself.
I'm gonna go.
Stay alive here.
He's blue pink slide. Eric's out blue pink street. I'm gonna go for it.
We go straight. Yeah, slide down. I'm gonna go P3.
P3. One's car 1. Weak blue pink street.
Blue eye.
Got camera.
I can't turn
Yo,
it.
front red, Hugh, front red, weak bottom red, Hugh.
Yo, they're ready. Red street behind you guys. PJ just lit. No, nice. PJ help.
Red B, and bottom blue.
Don't dodge.
Just trying not to die, guys.
PJ, I have hope. PJ, I
I
have
need
hope.
bottom blue.
Yeah.
One shot under blue. Ola.
I'll get him.
Got him.
Nice.
Nice. Yo, I'm at car, guys.
Yeah, I left car. I'm
I'm
coming back.
gonna die.
Car one. I'm at blue.
Car
He's
one.
flying at you. One shot, Hugh.
Red B3.
Nice.
Stay alive.
I need
What do you guys
help.
bottom red? One shot, Mickwin. What do you guys want to do?
shots, stay alive.
I don't know. 2 shot bottom red,
He's
Mickwin.
P2.
Half health P2.
I'm car. PJ,
I'm top car.
I'm gonna help you kill this guy P2.
I'm gonna grab that.
There's our
P2
two of them. Back
one
up.
shot.
Yep,
P2
I'm
one
backing
shot.
up.
Grabbing the car. Grabbing the
Play your
car.
lives, play your lives, guys.
Yo, see that combo.
Brad, I'm gonna jump up to fade.
They were red car.
Wait for a pick, wait for a pick here.
There's a guy under red car and a guy back red.
One red car. After red car. After red car.
I don't have a
got
fade.
it,
I can't.
After red car. Yo, red street. pushing you guys.
Hugh's half health P2. 2 no shield.
P2,
P2.
P2.
I guess he's gonna kill me. Mickwin no shield pink street.
Where's he
Stay
going?
alive. He's coming back pink street.
He's
He's sitting P2. And then there's 2 red 2 after that. No shield P2.
I'm going blue. I'm going
He's
back.
going back to red.
Push me bubble. Push me bubble.
TJ, can you help him, Matt?
What do you guys push?
Red slide. Red slide. That's red slide.
Yo,
Ola.
PJ, push me.
No, hold on. I'm helping car one. Ola. One shot car one.
That's your bubble. That's your
Go
bubble.
on a left car bubble.
That's your bubble.
Watching left
He's just
side.
saying red bubble. He's just hiding behind the thing.
He's
I got one.
He's
He's still there. He's still there. He's still behind the
P3,
thing.
P3.
I need help, guys.
Still behind the bubble.
Yeah, I got him. No, he's one shot.
Nice go.
Yo, P3 Brad behind you. I'm pushing the blue.
Alright,
Yo, blue
we're-
flag. P2. Make blue flag.
Turn around for blue.
Play your lives here, guys.
P2 and
Blue
blue.
flag. I'll super flag.
You're by yourself, Matt. If you can get that kill, it's
Blue
huge, bro.
pink straight.
Nice.
Blue flag. Blue flag. Blue flag.
With 2.
Blue flag by
Back
himself. By himself. One blue.
No
Absolutely push
shield.
that guy.
I'm gonna push him. I'm
Someone
pushing.
push PJ.
Going, PJ, you're
There's a guy blue P as well.
Help.
Alright, stay alive.
He's bottom blue. PJ, stay alive.
Stay alive.
I got him, Brad. Watch
No
out.
layer, no layer. On Eli.
Eli.
I hit him with a nade. Hit him with a nade.
Okay, fight him,
I left
fight
car. Hey, one shot.
All right, there you have it. The comms coming out from the side of OpTic Gaming, and they are collapsing very well. And Kyle, I think your predictions are looking pretty solid. Lethal sitting at 12-8, Frosty 11-7, Royal 2 12-9. This one isn't over quite yet. Still plenty of time and space for Envy to get back into this one, but they're gonna have to do it with the camouflage. And I'm not sure if they're in position.
Yeah, and Frosty's still running around with this sword. Oh my, almost had that kill. Somehow not able to connect. That might be exactly what Envy needs to get back into this one. But no, OpTic Gaming Snakebite grabs that camo and is going to escape with it as well. 6-kill lead. Just over 3 minutes left to play. This is not looking good for EnVyUs. The difference between this EnVyUs we saw and the one we saw at the fall finals there is, looks like they're playing scared. They're constantly below the base. I've seen people just trying to push out and doubling back non-stop this game.
Yeah, but the good thing is they pushed it to Game 5 either way, so even if they do face off against these guys again, it would be a very, very close series either way. But Snakebite trying to finish these guys off and stamp their way to the grand finals, which would be best of 7 at that point. Not able to get the shots on the snipe down. Now he's no shields. Can he get out of there with the ground pound? He's still camouflaged, laying down the assault rifle shots onto Mickwin. Mickwin with the big kill.
That was kind of crazy. If Mickwin had died there, that was surely to be a game over. Now, Tom, I think EnVyUs, they got 3-1 by OpTic at the finals in winners bracket. I was talking to Snipedown. He told me they have not lost a Game 5 or a Game 7.
Well, they're very close to losing one here, but they brought it back into 2 kills, 45-43. 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Oh my gosh, 45-44. This is coming down to the wire as you take a look at the stats. Someone is rocking 16 assists. That guy is Pistola.
Yeah, Pistola's got those 16 assists. He's stepping up in the way his team needs him to as far as forcing or help coordinating teamwork here. Under 2 minutes left. New camo should be up soon. There's 2 players. P1. Mickwin pops out. No. And look, they're all dying. Pistola's no shields. Top center. He's going to get taken out. Oh my
goodness. Would have just
goodness.
stayed underneath the base or in the window, he could have laid down all of the shots for the players that were charging up the street. Instead, he overextended for some reason and gave up an easy death. The game could be tied right now if it wasn't for that play, but let's see, it's not over yet. 48-45 here. Complete control for OpTic Gaming. Only one more with camo, with sword in hand. Can they find Snakebite? They do. This one isn't over. They're at Carbine side, though, and they have to not give up any deaths. Can they get control of a base? They can't. Both of the bases are currently being locked down by OpTic Gaming. What is the play here? If I was OpTic, I'd be going top center.
Yeah, this is insane. 1 minute left to play, but 1 kill away. Are they going to, wait? I can't wait to see what they do. Wait till like 30-second mark, do a push, all charge towards one base, stay back towards Carbine. Only time will tell here.
There it is. They find the final kill. 50-47. OpTic Gaming moving on to the grand finals. Envy falling to the losers bracket.
And wow, that was an epic series. And keep in mind, I don't think EnVyUs has won a tournament coming from from winners. They've always come through losers, and to come back and actually win, doing it twice during the fall finals, doing it at Millennial eSports in Vegas when they did it to Team Liquid here. We'll see if they're going to be able to do the same kind of thing this time around.
That's a good point, but you don't want to continue to rely on that, that's for sure, because now OpTic Gaming going to be sitting pretty. They're going to go on, again, to the winner's bracket, or to the grand finals, which would be a best of 7, and if it does go to a grand finals number 2, of course that would be best of 7, but now OpTic Gaming has to lose 2 best of 7s.
Yeah, they put themselves in prime position here, and they do not want to let what happened at the fall finals happen again to them here. I'm sure that has stayed with them the entire time, and everything they've been doing as far as preparation is to make sure that never happens again.
What a series, though, honestly. Back and forth the entire time. Started with the 199 game, ended with 50-47 in favor of OpTic Gaming. As we can